She stepped into the room wearing the red silk dress I bought for her in Florence, the kind with a plunging back, meant to be worn for me, not for the man sitting across from her now. I observed quietly from a distance. Candlelight danced on her earrings, the same pair she once claimed had vanished. Her laughter floated lightly across the white linen like a trace of ash. She didn't notice me there, but I saw it all. A waiter approached their table. He held a folded note between his fingers, just like I had instructed, calm, respectful, almost unnoticeable. She took the slip, unfolded it. 5 words, written in my unmistakable handwriting. Hope the risotto's worth it. The color drained from her face. Her fork slipped from her hand. Then her hand fell limp. Her smile collapsed next. She rose so abruptly that her wine spilled across the table. The man looked baffled. She looked haunted. This moment had taken 4 months to orchestrate. We met back in college. She was magnetic, witty, elegant, just the right amount of sharp. I was a reserved one, majoring in finance, a man who believed loyalty spoke louder than declarations. Together, we built a life, shared accounts, whispered dreams in the dark, linked calendars and passwords. She once told me I was a sanctuary. I believed her. God help me. I did. 12 years. 1 house. 1 dog. No kids. Her decision. She wasn't ready for that kind of future, she claimed. I didn't push. I trusted her. The first fracture was small, a dinner she forgot, then a weekend work trip that never actually happened. But the moment she changed her phone's passcode, something inside me shifted. It was subtle, like the hiss of a hidden gas leak. But I noticed. I didn't accuse her. I studied her. People lie. But behavior tells the truth. I cloned her phone, placed a tracker behind the dashboard, synced her laptop to my cloud, and I waited, watched, let her unravel at her own pace. Within 3 weeks, I had everything: names, locations, schedules. Him. He was a colleague, younger, less intelligent, married. They had pet names, A&R. She told him she was in love, told him I was dependable, but boring. She sent him photos from our bed, while I sat in the next room reading their messages in real time. I didn't yell, didn't cry. I designed. Divorce? That was too easy. I wanted something more fitting. A reckoning. Step 1. I quietly restructured our finances, moved money, created separate accounts, shifted investments, left just enough in our joint funds to avoid raising suspicion. Then I found a lawyer, sharp, silent, and ruthless. The prenup she never bothered to read. It held a clause. Adultery meant immediate forfeiture. Ironclad. Step 2. The perfect setting. Her favorite restaurant. Lavish, dramatic, hard to get into on short notice. I reserved a table with a direct line of sight to Hayes, 2 weeks ahead. The waiter? An old friend from college. Now the manager. Loyal, trustworthy, everything lined up. The night arrived. I wore black. No tie. Just a sleek what she had gifted me on our 5th anniversary, the same one she later claimed had gone missing. I sat alone, ordered nothing but water, and I watched. They entered, fingers intertwined like smitten teenagers. She strolled past me without a blink, didn't hesitate, didn't flinch. The nerve. They giggled like teenagers, kissed like no one was watching. She leaned in, whispered something into his that made his eyes flutter shut. I saw it all. I jotted the note slowly, deliberately, and passed it discreetly to the waiter. A subtle nod sealed it. And just like that, impact. Her face drained of all color. He leaned in, concerned, asked if she was all right. She didn't answer, just shot out of his seat and rushed to the bathroom. I followed at a distance, waited by the door. Minutes later, my phone buzzed. She'd finally noticed. Where are you? What do you want? Please, can we talk? I didn't answer. I simply sent a file to her phone. One attachment, then another, then another. Screenshots, dozens. Their conversations, photos, voice notes, everything. I made sure she saw it all. And finally, the closing act, a PDF. Pre-signed divorce documents, ready to go. When she came out, She was trembling, pale. She scanned the room, then locked eyes with me. Her so-called lover was still at the table, glancing around nervously, trying to get the waiter's attention. I walked by his table, slow, quiet, and slipped my business card beside his plate. On the back, one sentence in clean black ink. Your wife has these, too. His face went sheet white, hands shaking as he fumbled for his phone. She chased after me, calling my name, desperate. I turned back once, just once. No lawyers. You already lost. 3 weeks later, it was finished. She signed everything. No arguments. No courtroom theatrics. She knew the truth would annihilate her if it ever reached a judge. She left with nothing but her clothes and the weight of her shame. I kept the house, the money, the peace. And him? He filed for divorce too. Turns out, his wife sent me a bouquet, white lilies. We even had lunch once. Talked, laughed. There was something beautifully ironic about it all. Sometimes I miss the woman she used to be, the way she looked at me before the lies seeped into her eyes, before betrayal rewrote the shape of her smile. But then I remember her that night, in that red dress, leaning close to a man who wasn't me, her fingers clutching the note I wrote, her panic, her flight. She expected me to explode, to weep, to plead for answers. She forgot who I am. I don't rage. I don't beg. I observe, plan, execute. She was playing a game of checkers. I was playing chess. And in the end, I didn't torch the house we built. I didn't break the windows or slam the door. I simply flicked the lights off and walked away, left her in the dark with everything she chose. Because that's what betrayal earns. Not chaos, just silence, and a door that never opens again.